a simple looking deck as we continue forward our journey to 1000. So we start with an interesting pair of jokers, a change on the font and style of the face cards. And you know what? A little different. But so far from what I see, I think this will be very nice. Alright, in the early 1500s, Leonardo da Vinci illustrated La Divina, the Divine Proportion, a book written by mathematician Luca Pacioli. This book described a mathematical theory called the golden ratio, which was used in Renaissance paintings and sculptures to achieve balance and beauty. Da Vinci later called this sectio aurea, or the golden section. The gold foil and swirl designs on the case bring the golden ratio to life in this unique deck of cards. I thought that was Leonardo da Vinci. This is what kind of gave it away. So, very interesting deck for sure. A nice dark back design. And let's get into game number 1. And as we shuffle up these cards, please get yourself nice and comfy. Let's do one more shuffle and begin. Why not throw in some cuts? First impressions of this deck. The backing has a very nice black and gold ratio that just fits well. That is a lot of red, and at least we have a couple plays to start this one as we search for a red 10. Why not? Let's be a little aggressive to start our night, and maybe we can add some stats early, as that aggression already shows to be working in our favor despite the 777 start to our night. There is our red 10. Let's just go with our 9 to create a nice stack. Double kings and our third play from our hand, allowing another 9 to be placed. And at this point, I think we need to crack into these stacks more than opening up a spot for a king. Actually, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, a nice opportunity so a red 6 is important now. Well, we have one in our hand. The question is, can we get to it? And just like that, we earn our first fat stack of the night, as well as all of our kings. Now, there's nowhere for that 2. 9, 3, 4, 3, and Jack. So despite a hot start, triple eights and the lack of aces keep us from going any further in our first game. We add a fat stack, but something was missing, and that was double aces. Let's wash that away with a casino shuffle. Spread on this one. Perfect. Okay, now it's getting a little tricky. At least we have some plays. A couple spots open for a couple kings. And game number 2 is officially underway with triple sevens. A black 6, a red 6, and some kings are now needed. There is a red 6, a red ace, but a black 6 would be better. Just missing one under there. Yes, I saw that play. But we will wait until it's absolutely necessary, which it is. There we go. And that will spark maybe a couple more plays if we're lucky. There is one let's hope we can get to that red queen. Drop that 4. And there is a chance, my friend. There is a chance. And there is the reason why we currently sit at 1 fat stack, 2 looming around the corner. Can we make a play? Nowhere for that 9. Fat stack number 2. We can play that 10, but nowhere for that 7. And lastly, Jack and 3, so fat stack number 2. Jump those out of the way, and there's a chance. Oh, we just refattened the same stack, so that doesn't count. Alright, we don't have the 4 of diamonds, unfortunately. So no matter what we do, we will be just a little bit short. But a very solid game indeed. We move on to our third 2 fat stacks in. A couple of great games. 6 cards left unturned in this one. Nothing too special. But you know what? Very nice start to our night. What will be in store for game number 3 is the question. And while we shuffle up our deck, let's get into this deck's rating. So, the design of the back is simple. It's sweet. It's satisfying, much better in person. The front of the cards have a nice font variation, easily distinguishable, as well as a soft tone to the face cards. After shuffling them quite a bit, they are a bit firm, but they are durable. They're a bit of a thicker cut. So great durability, decent handling, good design, back design, good variation on the face cards. And you know what? There's nothing bad to say. Everything is good to great. Missing that wow factor, but not every deck needs a wow factor. A solid 8 for this deck. Honestly, I would recommend it. If it's like this one, each deck has a different cut to it. But if it's anything like this, I'd grab one. And I think I got this one off of eBay. So if you'd like to grab one, that's the spot to find it. And there is a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so it would help me out just a bit. And in case some of you are wondering, no, I'm not just saying. It's a good deck for that reason. If that were the case, every deck we would play with would be good. And that's just not a fact of the matter. As that is our third play from our hand. And we have a nice bounce back from that 6-4-2 mess to begin this one. And a double king much just the durability. It would have gone higher, but that's not too much of a factor. But I always enjoy a nice, dark, themed deck. And it looks like we almost get rung up. But now, it seems we have reached a wall, as there's nowhere for that 7. King. King. 7. 8. Or 5. No play to make on the field, so we move on to game number 4. Couldn't move our 6s on the field, and I think that is our biggest downfall in this one. Double, triple 8s to the negative stats. And we move on to game number 4. Stacks. I think we're guaranteed at this point at least a third. But let's find out together what our final 2 games shall bring. That's a nice ace, by the way. It looks to be following that mathematical pattern as described on one of our cards at the beginning. Ooh, that's a nice little surprise. Double aces. We can put down one of our kings. And you know what? For this one, we're going to try to harvest a fat stack. So those 2 will stay still for now. And obviously, if we can't make much of this, we will play them. There we go. Oh wow. Triple 3s. far. Four, three, two, four. Moment of truth. Nowhere for that six. Jack, seven, or two. Unfortunately, without any red ace, we cannot go any further, despite, oh wait a second, our best efforts, a 2 and a 2, but nothing more to do. Solid game. 3 fat stacks in as we head into our final game of the night. Very interesting night so far. Lots of plays, but it feels like the games are going fairly quickly. Double queens and tens. Let's give this deck 8 shuffles and begin game number 5. Alright, let's do it. Just like our last game, our first 2 cards are incompatible of each other. But we do have a couple following that are. Alright, final chance. How will we wrap up our night? All diamonds and clubs are together until that 6. 2 blackjacks, 2 red 3s, and 2 6s. Roaming the field. A red 10 is a necessity that we receive, as well as a red 8. Ooh. It's risky, but I think we have to at this point. I was gonna hold off, but I don't think that's a smart decision to wait. Okay. Red jack, red 8, black 4, third ace. We will receive our red jack and black 4 next turn. And that means we are still alive as we drop that 2. And this will be the deciding play. 10. Nine. Here is the fat stack. Is that 4 or 5? Whatever it is, great night. Just missing another as we put down our next play. Is that enough? As there's nowhere for that 6. Nowhere for that 3. Unfortunately, unless... Yeah, nowhere for that 3. And nowhere for that 7. Only one red 4 on the field, and we cannot move another. Just missing some key cards to make a push. So a rare night, lots of fat stacks, no wins, and great games. It came down to 7 cards. And those queens loomed large. But besides all of that, I hope you enjoyed, my friend. That was a very pleasant deck. Nice simple change of pace on our journey. And that was a fun one. I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night, as always. Many sweet dreams. A pleasant tomorrow. And until we meet again, stay safe.